Hello everyone, in this video we're going to see the solution to the lead code problem, permutation in a string. So it's a very simple problem. Basically we're given two strings s1 and s2, and we have to write a function to return if s2 contains the permutation of s1. So meaning that if any substring of s2 is a permutation of s1, then we have to return true. So we only have to return true or false, we don't have to return anything else. So this is similar to the find all anagrams in a string, which can be solved using sliding windows. So here we'll be using the sliding windows technique, which is very simple, meaning basically we'll be checking all the substrings of the the string s2, and we'll check if the substring of s2 has a permutation or not. When we find that a substring of s2 has a permutation of s1, we simply return true. So let's get down to the code. So first let's just collect the size of both the strings. So s1 dot length will be in m, which is the string for which we're searching the permutation, and then we have int n, that is s2 dot length. And now the first corner case, suppose that n is less than m, meaning that the string of which we are searching the permutation of is actually bigger than the string in which we are searching. So obviously there can be no such substring. So in this case we will simply return false. Now what we'll do is, what the planning is that suppose we have AB, we're searching for AB, and we're searching for AB in the string P W Q E B A C D. So what we'll do is we'll search all the substrings of length 2, which is length m. So will this search this substring, is it the same? No. Then this substring, is it the same? No. Then this substring, is it the same? No. This substring, yes, it is the same as this AB. So we return true. And for checking whether the substrings are same or not, we'll have frequency array. So we'll have two frequency array. Freq1 is equal to new int, and we'll have the size 26 because we can have letters till 26, and int freq2 is equal to new int 26 again. So freq1 will be for storing the frequency of s1, and s2 in freq2. So initially all will have the first substring of length m. So 0 to m I plus plus, and freq1 of s1 dot char at I minus a plus plus, and also freq2 of s2 dot char at I minus a plus plus. So with this, now we have the frequency of the first substring of length m of s1 in frequency 1, and the frequency of characters of the first substring of length m of s2 in freq2. So first we'll check, and then we'll move from 0 to m. So for int I is equal to m, from m to n. So I is equal to m, I less than n, I plus plus. Now first we'll check if the first substring is equal or not. So if arrays dot equals freq1 freq1 comma freq2 e here, yeah. So if they're equal, meaning that the both substrings have the same frequency of characters, meaning that they're equal, so we return true. Otherwise we slide our window. So how are we sliding? Again, let's see. So suppose I have a w r e b a, and I want to search for ab. So initially frequency of 2, this is s2, and this is s1. So initially s2 and s1 will have frequency as the first m characters, and frequency of 1 will be this. Now frequency of 2 will be initially this, but if it is not equal, then we'll make it this. Then we'll make it this. So essentially we're sliding the window and checking all the substrings. So sliding the window meaning that remove the frequency of the previous element and add the frequency of the next element or character in this case. So s2 dot char at I minus a plus plus, which is our current new character. So we'll add that, and then we'll subtract the previous, which is s2 dot char at I minus m minus a minus minus. So now our window is slided, and after sliding the window, then we'll check again if this is frac2. Then after sliding the window, again we'll check if frac2 is now equal to frac1. If that is equal, then we'll return true. And let's have a boolean which we'll use to return, and initially boolean will be false. So boolean flag is equal to false. So with this, what we're doing simply is we're checking the window width, and frequency of 1 will be fixed. That window will be fixed because we want to check the permutation of string s1. So the frequency of characters of s1 in frac1 will be fixed. So with this, and now the last window will not be checked by this, so we have to check the last window out of the loop. So if arrays dot equals, because after this we'll have the last window but we'll move out of the loop. So again frac1 comma frac2, then the same thing, return true. Otherwise what we can do is return flag, or we could have simply returned false at this point, but not a problem. So let's try to run the code. Okay, this will be like this. This is not a variable, this is an array. Yes. Oh, I misspelled flag. Or let's just remove this and let's just do return false directly. Okay. So runtime is 4ms. So again what we were doing is we were checking all the substrings of S2 and check if a permutation of S1 was there, and we were doing that using two integer arrays which were showing the frequency of the characters. So that's all. Thank you.